Hey guys, Phil here at Woods Tree Farm. Today I'm working on some cleanup and starting to think about layout for Christmas season. If you're new to the channel, catch you up. We're selling Christmas trees, pre-cut Christmas trees, because the trees that we're growing, which are way over there across the pond, are no more than 3 feet tall. Most are significantly smaller than that. And it's going to be a few years still before we can do any cut your own trees. So for now, we are opening up with pre-cut trees that we're getting in from another Virginia farm. And we're doing some other like holiday festive activities out here. So this is the area where we're going to be setting up our tree lot. To give you a little orientation here, my main gate is right up there past my head. That's the main gate. The parking area is just out past that main gate. That was the area in the last video the other day that I was using that rake on the back of the tractor to kind of pick up some of the leaves and smooth out some of the rough spots and kind of prep that area, make sure it's all good to go and ready for the Christmas season. We'll probably have to come back to that in a couple weeks and put down some more wood chips, but I wanted to make sure all the leaves have finished falling before I did that. So that'll be something coming up on an upcoming video. But the orientation here, that's where people are going to be walking in. They're going to have to walk, you know, maybe 200 feet from their car down here. And this area where I'm standing is right in front of the shed, which is right there. And this is the area where we're going to be setting up the trees for sale. So this little corral here has been on the property. They had some cattle out here in the past, and this little corral here was for that purpose. We have no need for it, and it's just been sitting here growing blackberries and weeds for the last 2 years since we've had the property. And we've been piling up stuff that we might want to keep, we might use sometime in the future. So now there's all this junk laying around. It's not a good impression for our visitors, just seeing farm junk laying around. So I want to get this cleaned up, and then I want to take this corral down because this is some nice, somewhat level space up here. Level space is a premium here around our property. So we can probably use that space. I don't know if we'll use it this season because there's so many blackberry brambles, and I don't know if we're going to kind of get this all cleaned up nice enough to use this year, but maybe that could come. So what I'm doing today, I'm going to move some of this junk. I'm going to start taking down some of these fence boards. Might end up, if I get around to it, lifting some of these fence posts out of the ground, and we'll see what else we get into. But you can see there's a lot of junk that I got to move. This junk here, it's not junk. We're actually going to use some of it. Like there's some shingles over there that if we ever build a small shed or something, or we want to put a roof on something, we've got some shingles that we can use. There's some bricks in here that we can definitely use. There's a spool of barbed wire over there. There's a couple random pieces of lumber that we can probably repurpose for something in the future. And then there is like some true junk in here that just needs to go to the dump, or there's like some metal fencing and some other stuff that can go to, if somebody wants to recycle some metal, we'll let them haul that off. But anyway, like I said, I want to clean this up because I don't think it looks good. It doesn't give a good impression. And then also, this could be some really good usable space. So follow along, let's have a little fun. Here we go. Lifted up one of these blocks over here and found this little guy. It is chilly today, so he's not really moving. So I'm going to try to carefully pick him up and maybe go put him like under the pallets, under the wood pile, and see if he can make himself a new home over there. There was more piled along this side of the fence than I realized, so I've got a small pile of trash, small pile of scrap wood that we can add to, I mean this is all like rotten wood really, that'll go in the burn pile. Small pile of scrap metal that we can give to somebody who wants to do something with that. We got our shingles over there. We got a wagon full of bricks and blocks. Look at all those. So I'm not going to bother with that side just yet. I'm going to start taking the boards down off this side, and we'll see what that looks like. I just went to the shed to get this post puller, and as I was walking back here I said, "You dummy, what are you making a tractor payment for? This is what you need the tractor for." So yeah, we're not going to use the post puller. I'm going to go grab the tractor, we'll wrap a chain out of this, and we'll pull these posts out in no time. tractor, that's the way to pull the posts. So quick. So you can see, this is really going to open things up here, and it's going to give us a nice big, somewhat level spot up here to do something. We have a big 10 by 20 tent that we have for this season. Maybe that's where the tent can go. I don't know. We've got a lot more cleanup in here to do, but I'm about out of time for today. So I'm trying to salvage, just so you know, some of this wood's going to try to get salvaged. Those posts, except for the one that I broke, are going to get salvaged. We're going to extend that row of fencing from over there across over to here. Right now I just have this big old grater sitting there because someone could just come into our property right there if they really wanted to. Thanks for tuning in today, guys. If you enjoyed this, give it a like. If you got any questions about what we're doing for the holiday season and how we're laying out our tree lot, of course you can ask those in the comments, or you can subscribe, because we're going to have a whole bunch of videos in the upcoming weeks of us doing all the prep work and all the layout right here on this site so that we can prepare to open for Christmas season. So thanks for watching today, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.